The question is, what is Shambala? Well, Shambala is a center in what we call the etheric grid of the world. When we journey in consciousness to the level that we call the biophysical universe, we reach a level where we see the entire universe. We see the Big Bang, we see the birth of the galaxies, the formation of stars and planets, and the birth and death of stars over eons of time. But beyond that level is a realm that we call the zone of etheria. And what it is it's a map of the earth that has grids upon it. We often refer to it as the etheric grid. And you can see each individual resembles a little pilgrim who is traveling along this grid. It's actually a mirror of the earth. For example, an individual in their etheric form on the plains of Etheria might be traveling through Uzbekistan, or they might be traveling through the southwestern desert, or they might be traveling through Jerusalem, or they might be traveling through Africa. We all dwell as an inner form on this plane, where we resemble a pilgrim. And as we grow spiritually, as we move closer to the top of the planetary sphere, we see that this center within the biophysical universe is also transformed. It moves closer to this very central capital, as it were, this capital of the earth, this spiritual capital of the earth that we call Shambala. Now, in this etheric grid, this appears over the western Gobi Desert, is where this location is. So many people have said, well, if there's a Shambala, well, let me go to the Gobi Desert, maybe I can go there and meet the different masters. Well, if you go to the Gobi Desert, you're going to find a lot of sand. You might find some dinosaur eggs. You might find some yaks. You might find some Mongolian people who are looking at you kind of funny to say, why are you here in the middle of the desert? Because this is not a physical location. The real Shambhala is a spiritual center. And those that have the ability to travel there in full consciousness will see the masters in their radiant forms, and they send out the light to cover the entire biophysical universe, and through this center they also send out the light to minister to those individuals who are traveling through the subtle realms. So Shambhala is a protective force field for our world. And Shambhala is a center of great light and fire. So any individual who's actually had the opportunity to go to this inner etheric realm when the masters are radiating energy, they see there's great light and fire that comes forth from this plane. So Shambhala is a inner location. It's the highest plane of the biophysical universe. It's where the masters dwell. It's at that core of the etheric grid that covers the whole Earth. It's really the nucleus of our planetary heart, as it were, because the heart of the world is in Shambhala. Now, those of you who are interested in learning to meditate on the levels of the biophysical universe, to learn about Etheria in Shambhala, and to learn about every band of this great continuum of consciousness, we have a course that's available for those of you who have completed a first course in Mudrashram, either the Mudrashram Master Course in Meditation or the Accelerated Meditation Program. Once you've completed those two basic courses, you become eligible to take the Mudrashram Correspondence Course, which is a complete mapping of the continuum of consciousness. So you can learn about the biophysical universe, all the worlds before it, and all the worlds after it, going all the way through every realm and every plane.